Hi, and welcome back to a fourth update for IDEX. Today I'm going to be talking about Ideanomics. So my last DD was happened around the 12th or the 15th, and it predicted a pullback, and we've actually seen that. Now today I'm going to be talking regarding for the 18th of June, and I'm going to go looking at the same exact things that I was looking at. So now this is becoming more of a hype stock, more around the 17th and a little bit on the 16th, where it's been running on a hype. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to estimate what's its next movement just based on the charts and where it should probably be if it wasn't for the hype. And I will also assess how stable that hype is. So taking a quick look into here, first thing that I want to look at is the unbalanced volume. So you can see that the unbalanced volume is at an all-time high, around 520 million nor higher transactions today. So that's a large increase that it has received. The stock is trading magnitudes higher, something similar to 100 times higher than its average volume. So that's a little bit too unsustainable from my point of view. Going to looking at the momentum, you can see the momentum has struggled just quite a little in the last 2 days, today and yesterday. Now I've seen something regarding an offering for $2.22, so that's still higher than what we're seeing right now, but that's probably why it has, well, actually this morning, yeah. So I believe the news was sometime this morning, probably why I received a little bit of a pullback on the last day, then going around to the $3 range. So that could be more of a possibility than to why we've seen that. However, now I'm just going to be looking in terms of just technical analysis. So first things first, looking into the first view, the 10 SMA is above the 30 EMA, which is nice. However, the stock has gone insanely above the 200 SMA, so that's not something that I like to look to get at. Now, in terms of supports, there is kind of a support that it has created somewhere around 198 on 193. So that has been created from just the last 2 days. So it's of low reliability. Taking another look into the average directional index, it's a little bit too high. As I mentioned, I usually like to go between 25 and 40, 45. This is going around 45. Going a little bit into the William percent R. It seems to be an overbought stock, but not at an unsustainable level. Looking at the MACD, we're starting to see a little bit of an increase after a decline around here. Now we need to look a little bit at it closer. So we're going to be looking into the 1 month, 1 hour. Now the graph up top is going to be looking rough. So let's just focus here. It seems to be that it is a little bit sustainable in terms of the MACD. However, coming in at more of a dangerous level, it seems to have been losing a large amount of its momentum, especially on the last day. And it seems that the unbalanced volume has been more going into a little bit of pump and dump action. So that's a red flag for me. In terms of its momentum, today it's starting to lose momentum. Okay, so let's take another look into 5-day, 1 hour. We get to see a little bit of a negative pact here. The red line is above the blue line, so it's more of a negative trend. My judgment onto this, based on just the charts alone, is going to be more of one of my shortest videos, is it probably is going to see a little bit of a pullback unless it sees a lot of more of the pumping. However, what you want to make sure is if you're in the green and you're comfortable, don't get too greedy, because what's happening here is this is not a stock where it's becoming the new next big thing. Why am I saying that? Is if you look into, let's say year to date into 1 day, this stock has seen a run up like this before, where it went multiple times more, and it has dropped significantly. So what I'm suspecting is it probably will see a similar trend. Now, right, this was kind of around more of the March period. Try to look into the 5-year 1 day, and you can see, oh, that's a really ugly. All right, so we're gonna do it right here. 5-year 1 day. You can see that this has been traded before closer to the 284 and have seen different actions where it has dropped significantly after that. You don't want to be caught in this dump right here, right here. So what I'm suspecting just by you looking into this graph is that you might see, perhaps not tomorrow, perhaps not the day after, more of a pullback. But what I'm seeing in terms of the technical analysis is that there is mixed signals for this stock, especially since they're trying to add an offering now, so that's more of diluting stockholders, additional to a lot of the bag holders that are thinking this is going to go to $3. This might be a little bit unsustainable from my point of view. Now, what is my point of view for this stock itself? So looking into the 1 month, 1 day, I know I did trade, so I put, I believe, around 20,000 shares at 0.5801, only 1,200 got filled. So that was very small position that I sold right after because I was not going to hold that much, but I did scalp it sometime nicely. I myself would have not even bought around this region. So it going around this region, you can see that the volume has increased insanely. But take a look at this here and take a look at this here. You can see that it's more of a cycle where it gets pumped and then right off dumped afterwards. That's just my opinion though. I'm not a financial advisor, so I've just been trading stocks for a while now and just have a good experience in terms of that. But I can see a little bit of FRED or a little bit of sloppiness in the days to come. That's been my DD. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Let me know if you have any other DD, any stocks you want me to DD. You can ask questions in the comments below. I usually love to help. Comment, share, subscribe, and like. Have a wonderful day.